Details on security recommendations for New Orleans from consultant William Bratton. The chairman of the board of the New Orleans Police and Justice Foundation confirms Bratton's firm, Teneo, will deliver its report to the foundation tomorrow. Bratton was contracted in January, just days after the New Year's terror attack on Bourbon Street. His firm was tasked with assessing the city's security weaknesses, challenges, and readiness. The New Orleans Police Department and Justice Foundation will give that report to the police chief right away. We expect to learn more about what it recommends in the days to come.